Hi, my name is Lee Cattell. I've been appointed to do the student submission for the QAA. My relationship within the college, I'd like to think I have a good working relationship with staff and students. So within my role within the college, I'm student vice president and I get to interact with all different kinds of members of staff, so be it teachers to SLT, senior lead membership. I like to, within my role as vice president, I get to interact with all the students, whether it be going to their classes, telling them a bit more about my role and what I aim to do for them, or whether it just be within the atrium, just mingle about with them. This is my second year at the college. Last year I done the Access to Higher Education course, which was a great success. Going back to my role as vice president, I've organised such events, like the trip to Fort Park for the students. We had 150 plus tickets sold across all college sites. We had student parliament that had just gone past start of November. We had that, and we got told by our principal that it was a great success. Me and Kazim, the sabbatical president, organised all of that. And Freshers' Fair for the students that we organised, we had 1,000 plus students turn up for that, so that's it. Do you all have class representatives?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
our class
we're the class reps for our class.
So
Yeah.
what are your roles as class representatives?
Just be a conduit between the students and the college. So the guys in the class give me anything that they want to take back to the college, and I'll discuss that at the student rep meetings.
Okay. So. And have you had any training for the student reps?
The specific training yet, but it is booked in for this month, so I'll be going on that.
So. And yourself, are you going for the?
Same, yeah. I'm just his deputy, you see. So. Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you, as a student rep, have achieved?
Probably getting a bit of cohesion within the class, getting people having the confidence to be able to discuss things, especially stuff that needs to be passed on to the college in order to see some improvements in, facilities or teaching or whatever it might be. So, just building that relationship within the group.
Okay. And what are you as a deputy rep? So what is your role within?
Basically, it's just to fill in, sort of, and consolidate anything any points that he brings forward and stuff like that. So, yeah. And if
so is it just like when he's not there, you do it? Okay, brilliant. So how are you as students made aware of any changes that are made?
It's email, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the girls were saying earlier through tutorials, especially that hour and a half on a Tuesday morning seems like some people that it could be a bit of a waste of time, but for people who want to be kept informed, it's really integral to your learning experience. So your tutor will tell you about stuff that's happening, extra classes that have been put on to support students that are having issues with any particular subjects, stuff that's going on outside with the GSK day that's going on, introducing things like that which enhance your experience as a student. So
they stand up and they say, have you got any comments to pass on? So everyone contributes to the comments, talks about what they're having problems with or what's good about the college, and then we all pass it on to him and he passes it on. Then when everything is sold and he goes to meetings, he comes back with all the feedback and then gives us the feedback. So it's like he's like the main guy.
So it's like a chain of command really. So the students go to the rep goes to, okay.
Easier to them than it is to go straight to the college, because they'll understand more what we're talking about, and then in their way say to the college like what we're...
They're like a student themselves here.
Yeah.
Like a middleman.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. So, tell me what it's like to be a student at North Hertfordshire College.
Being a student at North Hertfordshire College is actually better than I thought it would be, because when I first moved from Nottingham, obviously I'm moving away from my family and I don't really know anyone down here, and the first thing to think about is how am I going to get on, and am I going to be able to make friends, and that sort of thing. But everyone's been really friendly and helpful. The first day I didn't really know where to go, but people just help you really, and it's just amazing how friendly people are. also it's helped me become really independent, because I know that I'm here to learn and obviously to represent North Hertfordshire College as a student and as a student rep. And it's really important to actually know that you're here to learn, and that independence that independence is important, because you go back to your parents and they could just tell, they could just see in you how much you've grown, and how much this place is doing to you.
So tell me, how effective is student representation?
Okay. Student representation is really effective in a sense that people, my course mates, should I say, come to me first. Well, because they find it easier to have that person in their group that they can always interact with easily, and we sort of talk about things, and then I listen to what they say, then go to my tutor and tell him what's been happening and what my people in my group think about what should be done and what is happening. So I think it's really important to have that one person that people can always talk to anytime, anywhere.
Yeah. So how have you been supported as a student rep?
The student rep training was important, because first, when I was first appointed to be the student rep, I wondered what my role was as the student rep. But after the training, I know that the most important thing is to listen to my course mates, get to know what they're thinking, and obviously go to my tutor and talk to him. So the most helpful person has been my tutor so far, really, because he's the first person. I can always get to him anytime when I want. I can always email him about things, and he always emails me back on time.
So Esther, tell me about your studies and what you're studying at the minute.
I'm doing my first year now, which is the HNC, and we do chemistry, biology, and maths, which is going really well. I enjoy my chemistry lessons because I know that it's really important. It relates to what I'm going to be doing at university. I want to do pharmacy, and chemistry is one of the most important subjects, and obviously maths. We learn, what we do more is we get taught how to represent data, which is really important and relevant to my course. So it's going quite well so far.
Brilliant. So do you see your assignments getting more challenging through the year?
Yeah, they are getting more challenging. I think it's good in a way, because you get to be independent, but we do need that feedback, because sometimes you don't really know what to do, and you just need you need somebody to really tell you, to just show you something, you know.
Yeah. So how are your assignments, and are they appropriate to like the course that you want to go on to do?
Yeah, they're definitely appropriate to the course. Obviously, you need a lot of chemistry to do pharmacy. You do need biology, but chemistry is more important, which is what we do more of it, which is quite good.
Okay. And the grades, do you understand what they mean?
I do understand that we need to get distinctions, and obviously you have to work hard to be able to get those distinctions, but what I don't really get is how they all add up together, and what you actually need at the end of the year to do what you want. So if that could be made a bit more clear, that would be nice.
So could you tell me about how you get involved with shaping the student experience?
Yeah, there's quite a good structure to the classes in terms of the fact that the students have obviously got an outlet with the reps. Reps have an outlet at rep meetings and also with a relationship with the tutors, and then obviously from if there's anything that's more related to the exec members of the team as well, then there is the outlet there as well. So there is a good structure to being able to shape what we want as students.
Brilliant. So how are students involved in the design of new programmes?
Recently we had someone come into the forms and she explained everything that's going on with the new 3D learning and the StudyNet programmes, how we can track our attendance, our achievements, how we can, it's basically a track data of what we're going to do this year. We can put in the work experience, so it's a profile which at the end of the year we can take away to university with us. So that was really good, and it keeps us updated about the form tutors, what they think of us, and if we have any comments we can post them on there and the form tutors can get back to us. So that's a new bit recently invented, so that was quite cool, so everyone liked it.
Brilliant. Do you feel staff are fully trained and qualified?
Yeah, I think they really are, yeah. I mean, they seem to know their stuff. If you've got any issues, any dramas, you can go to them. They seem to know the right answer, like where to send you. Like if you need any extra activity, like go onto any websites, whatever, they know where to go. The content they deliver in class is always on point. Links in well the exams. Like when it comes to exam times, everyone seems to know what they're doing. So it's really good.
Cool. Do you have the opportunity to feedback on lectures?
So we have a tutorial group put in place once a week on a Tuesday, which is like an hour and a bit, where our student reps are there and it's all open to discussion, and we can speak to the tutor and discuss what we think is good about the lectures and what obviously needs improvement, or if we have any problems or anything. Also, often the teachers can stop in the middle of the lesson and discuss with us if there's anything that we're not sure about or anything that we particularly struggling with.
Yeah, brilliant. Do you think the link between your tutor's research and your studies?
Yeah, definitely. The tutors, obviously, with the conception or the inception of better technologies and websites and information that's out there in the ether, it's much easier now for tutors to link you back to a website, and perhaps if it's something that you didn't necessarily pick up on during the lecture, you can go away in your own time and go back through the information that they've worked on. And I think all the tutors have their own favourite websites, but from there, as with anything on the internet, you can go from one website that has been recommended perhaps to another one that's a bit more in tune with your learning style, that explains it a little bit, and perhaps if you're a bit more advanced, then something that's a bit more up your street. But if it's something that you need to boil down to the basics, then it's quite easy to find the link between what we're studying in class and the extra work and research that the tutors are doing when they bring the work into us. So it's good.
Okay, brilliant. So how do you feel about the complaints and appeals procedure?
I think it's also to do with student reps and stuff like that. If I had a particular issue that I needed to speak to someone about, I don't think I'd particularly feel comfortable going to a tutor, purely because one's one way and one's the other way, and there's never so it would be someone in the group that was a bit more objective to the situation and could sort it out properly.
Okay, brilliant. So how satisfied are you with the timescales for these procedures?
Yeah, I'd say in my experience, I'm generally quite satisfied, because when we first started, we had a complaint which we went up through the chain, passed it through the reps, went to the tutor, and sort of we noticed a difference straight away. By the next lesson that we had, there was a massive difference. Yeah, I'd say in that respect, yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. So we're at for them questions, Mr. Michael. What I want to talk about is the wider learning experience at North Hertfordshire College. Last year I found it financially difficult working at the college. So I heard about something called Student Crew, which the college have, which they tell students to sign up to Student Crew so they can get a bit of weekend work and work to fit in around their studies. Basically, the motto is earn while you learn, basically. They don't let you do any work unless you're free, so they won't take you out of any lessons. They will not make you miss any classes. So yeah, I signed up to Student Crew, and it's opened up a lot of doors for me. I mean, I work here within the STEM centre when they need me and I'm not studying. I come and help Liz Jackson in the STEM centre. STEM standing for Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths, and science being the field that I want to go into. It is really helping me. I get to work with a lot of different kind of students and help them along their way to try and guide them in the career path of either science, technology, engineering or maths. I've just come back from a skill show in Birmingham, which I was working for the Gazelle FE company, and that really gave me a big, massive confidence boost. I've never worked with so many children before. I think there must have been about 50 to 75,000 children walk through the door, and it wasn't just children. There was families that come on a family day on Saturday. So yeah, Student Crew has helped me a lot through my time being at North Hertfordshire College. It's helped me not just build confidence, it's helped me financially, and it's helped me guide myself onto the right path of working while I'm learning. Finished. Cut. So Vaughan, how user-friendly and up-to-date is the website and information provided?
I feel it is kept very well up to date. I mean, StudyNet and 3D Learning are both very easily accessible, and I feel the tutors do update it regularly enough.
Brilliant. And how useful is the college online provision?
I feel it is still very useful. With the resources that have been provided in the past, I've found it very useful and helpful, and it's easy to download everything that's given to us. So I find that personally quite useful.
Okay, so things provided, so like online resources, so books and stuff, are they easily accessible? And
online, yes. I feel when they do put them up on 3D Learning or StudyNet, then yes, I do download them, and it is very useful.
Brilliant. That's a wrap. That's a cut. What do you think about the Link Lounge, and how is it helping you with your studies?
I think it's brilliant, actually. Yeah, I really do like it here. I mean, whenever you've got sort of any assignments or anything to do, it's the perfect place to come and meet up with everybody. There's always a computer free. You can get books out. You know, the guys around, like Dan, he's always like available if you need help. If one of your computers goes down, he knows exactly what to do to get you back up and running. There's other staff walking about, very helpful, and they can help you with other stuff as well, like away from your studies. Such as like the Student Crew, stuff like that, do you know what I mean? So
they have each sector like which you need help in, like bursary, or even like I had an issue with my oyster that coming back and forth, and they help me resolve that. There's like a section, each lady or man, they would help you, so it's specifically targeted and you can go to a specific person for it, so your issue is dealt with quickly.
I think going back to what Greg said at the beginning, just having the ability to come into a room where you might find 2 or 3 of your other classmates in here, and you might have a strength in mathematics or biology or chemistry, just to find somebody with a strength that's opposite to yours. So if you are doing assignments, they might be sat at the desk next to you, might not necessarily interact with them much in class, but you come in here and it breaks down a lot of the barriers. Much more relaxed environment in which to work, and it just enables you to really ask questions you wouldn't necessarily want to ask in front of a group of 20 other students, for want of sounding like that you don't know what you're doing. But in this environment, it's much more facilitates a good workplace, and allows you, I think, to really develop your own skills away from the classroom, which is massively important on a higher education course. So.
Brilliant. Last but not least, guys. Are the resources adequate for what you need on your course?
I mean, because we're a part of the University of Hertfordshire, we have access to all of their resources as well, don't we? So, and I mean, they've got their library's huge. Whenever we need any reading material, we can just log onto the computers in here, go straight over to Athens, I think it's called, isn't it? Yeah, and just pick up whatever book you need. But in terms of physical books in the library, I think there could be quite a few more.
Lee, could you tell me a little bit about your destination goals, please?
My destination goal is I want to become a doctor. So the career path that I want to take is do my year's extended science degree at North Hertfordshire College, and then go on to do a 2 years paramedics degree at the Hertfordshire University campus. And then I want to work as 2 years to get a little bit of experience working with patients and the medical side of it, and then to apply for medical school. So that's 7 years medical school, 5 years medical school training, and then 2 years junior doctor.
So how has our career service here helped you in getting on the first rung of the ladder towards your goal?
Okay, so when I started the Access to Higher Education course last year, I come in for an appointment with Charlotte, and basically I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and she put me in touch with St John's Ambulance to get me a bit of experience within the ambulance healthcare professions. Basically that's the career kind of path I wanted to go down from then. So Charlotte's helped me take what career path that I wanted to take, and she prompted me in doing it.
So how satisfied would you say you are with the service that you got?
Very, very. Charlotte's helped me a lot. She's helped me through this. Like I say, I started college not knowing what I wanted to do, but I just wanted to get some grades behind my back to get me that edge above everyone else. And like I say, once Charlotte put me in touch with the people that I needed to speak to, guided me in my career, and now I'm well and truly on my way.
Brilliant.
Cut!